So, welcome to my Live Me broadcast. Hello, YouTube. You're on the side. Sorry, I'll ignore you the whole time. But you can watch the replay later. That'll be kind of fun. Kind of fun. Maybe not. Alright, so thank you so much for being here. We come together weekdays at 11:11 a.m. Eastern. So far we have, are we almost done with that? We'll see. Oh, hey, what's up, Hits? Okay, very good. So, yesterday we talked a lot about forgiveness, which was interesting, especially to me today when I pulled an oracle card to talk about today, and on the bottom of the deck was Jesus about forgiveness. Now, I hardly ever pull the Jesus card, truly. I don't. I mean, Mary is my homegirl, but like, Jesus is Asiel's homeboy. Okay? Like, I hardly ever see Jesus. But it's funny because yesterday we spent so much time talking about forgiveness that would come through today. So that was on the bottom, and we'll talk about the card that I pulled today. And we'll just hang out for a little bit. Good morning, Water Witch. How are you doing? How are you? So we have our final days of summer. That's what some people like to say. Of course, I don't feel that way at all. I feel like my summer goes well into September. Good morning, Raj. Thank you for all the beautiful pictures. That was really nice of you to share. Thank you so much. So yeah, I never feel like, oh, countdown to the school year, because I homeschool. So summer to me keeps going through September, which is good because in Pennsylvania, a lot of times September is even hotter than August. Yes, so Water Witch re-entering. I hope you got in this time. Sweet Mama, how are you? So, Tuesday, how's your week going, everyone? It's good to see you, and I appreciate you in lots of ways. Thank you so much for sharing your light. That is what we talked about yesterday, being radiant, allowing our smiles to be big, allowing our light to be bright, right? Getting out into the world and letting them lay eyes on us, right? Sharing your light, inspiring others just by you being you. So that truly is what it is all about on our spiritual journey, right? What's the best way to uplift another person? Pick them up, give them a piggyback? No. Actually, that's not the best way. The best way to uplift someone is just by you being you and you shining your light and just being beautiful. So we'll just wait a few minutes here. Let's see. Hey, look, there's my panda up there. So I do have a website, you guys, that I am begging you entirely too much. Patreon. What is it? Patreon.com. Can anybody fill in the blanks? /allnaturalme. That's my new page, you guys. If all of a sudden one day I don't show up to Live Me, guess where you should go look and see what's going on? Right there. Okay? So check out my panda up there. You can't see it. You can't see it, YouTube. But I'm over here on live.me. I do try to catch the YouTube messages if I see them out of my peripheral. But boy, they fly by. Over here on Live Me, they hang out for a little bit. Welcome, Tony Stark. Is that a real person? I love that you're here. That is fun. All right, so let's play our number game before we get talking about the cards that I pulled. So everyone, please remember to always be you. That is what makes you beautiful. All right? That is what makes you beautiful. Just you being you. Really, there's no one else like you. Even if you're a twin, all right? I knew there'd be somebody that's thinking this. Even if you're a twin, you are your own unique individual. Your other identical looking person doesn't think your thoughts, doesn't have your feelings, doesn't pull in your ideas. You are you. There's no one else like you, little snowflake. You are unique. So let that be your gift to the world, being yourself, sharing your light. Okay? Cool. Okay? Cool. I look blurry over here. Fine. I look crazy over here. Yeah, I have my hair up today because I thought that was maybe a better idea than letting old haggard lady down. But I can let the old haggard lady down. It's cool. It's fine. All right, so thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that. So would you like to pick a number? Tushi High Road 214. Pick a number between 1 and 75. So that's our game. You shout out a number between 1 and 75. Do I have 2 Rajas in my broadcast? No, that's the same Raj. I don't remember you having a flag before. So if you want to play my number game, keep it between 1 and 75. And then I will read you a little fortune, a little nugget of wisdom that may or may not apply to you. Okay, there are no guarantees in this broadcast. You may hear something that applies and enlightens and inspires or whatever, or you may not. It's 100% money back guarantee. You'll get every penny that you didn't pay for back at you. All right, so let's go with number 14 for Toshi. See how this game works? I'll do it for you. So, number 14 is you must learn a new way to think before you can master a new way to be. Okay, you want to be different. Oh my gosh, no, I cannot speak Japanese. No, I can barely speak English. So, if we want to be different in our life, hi YouTube, if we want to be different in our life, we need to learn to think differently. Because if you keep thinking those same damn thoughts that you've always thought that aren't serving you anymore, sorry, dropping truth bombs, you're going to keep acting and being the same way. So if you want to be different, then you need to learn how to think different. You need to get control of your thoughts. You need to be the one that's being deliberate. Don't let your thoughts think you. You need to think your thoughts, right? It's like you getting up and you deciding what you want to think about, not you turning on the 8 o'clock news and media is telling you what to think about. You feel the difference? You think your own thoughts, okay? You use your discernment as to what you prefer to fill your mind with. And then you will start to become the person that you truly want to be and are meant to be and are destined to be. We are all capable of acting way better than what we have been. So it's time to start living our life with love and compassion and kindness and positive thoughts flowing through our mind. Truly. Truly, truly, truly. So, yeah, that's beautiful. Now, if anyone else wants a number, shout it out right now between 1 and 75. What's that, Jesus? What's that, Jesus? I want number 33. All right, Jesus. Fine. You can have number 33. I'll tell you 33 right now. The day that Sadie has officially lost it. Okay. Jesus, you have 3 things to do today, Jesus, besides getting your ass off that cross. Bailey, I see you. I'll read your number 5 after I read Jesus is his. Align with yourself, okay? connect with nature and feel the love of the universe. At 11:22, those are master numbers. Think about if you wrote yourself a to-do list and like the to-do list was, good morning self, good morning Bailey. Today we are going to connect with ourselves, right? Not worry about anybody else. We're going to connect with ourselves. We're going to align with ourselves, right? We're going to get out in nature. We're going to feel nature. We're going to love nature. We're going to honor Mother Earth. We're going to honor Gaia. And then we are going to close our eyes and go within and feel the love of the universe. Sounds good to me. Sounds good for everybody. Okay, Bailey, here we go. So, number 5. Thank you so much. Thank you. Number 5. Thank you, Water Witch. Bailey, number 5. Your fortune is, your message is start, and this kind of goes along with what we were saying. Start telling the universe what you want instead of what you don't want. So let's sit with this for a minute. Start telling the universe what you want instead of what you don't want. So if you're like thinking about someone who's been annoying you, like, oh my goodness, I hate it when they act like that to me. You're telling the universe what you don't want. So what would you like? How would you like them to treat you? Right? I walk in my kitchen, I look down at the broken floor, and I say, that's awful. Like, I hate that part of that floor. Like, I wish it could be fixed, right? I'm thinking about a broken floor instead of thinking about the new floor. So that's your message. Start telling the universe what you want instead of what you don't want. So make sure you're thinking positive, because when we think negative, we're still asking for negative things. Thank you, Guy. How are you doing today? Would you like to pick a number and I'll read you a fortune? The number is between 1 and 75. Right, exactly. You want people to treat you nice. So what you do is, Bailey, when someone treats you nice, you really think about that a lot. Like, she was so sweet to me. I love it how he complimented me. That was really great how she helped me out. I really appreciate her. That was so nice. I love people like that. There. Now, in that moment, you are telling the universe that you like nice people, that you're thinking about nice people. The second you go, I really love that she was so nice to me, unlike that other jerk. Okay, don't do that, because you just said, I like nice people, but I'm also thinking about that jerk. So in that point, you're a vibrational match to both. So it's really tricky. Like, just think about what you want. Just think about what you want. Just think about what you want. It's a challenge, and I hope you accept it. Yes, and yes, Guy. Happiness is internal. For sure. Yeah. We see that sometimes when somebody appears to have everything they would want, all the money, and they're still miserable. They haven't tapped into that inner happiness. I think it's not a matter of asking the universe. What do you think it's about them? Bailey also says, say that I could play with him or her. Right. So I really enjoyed our play date. I really enjoyed hanging out. And then you just think of all the things you love about them. You get the good, positive energy moving in your favor. It's like momentum. Ooh. See, there was a comment, and I think I saw Rissa. Are you over there? Okay. Your agency with the universe is limited. Go on, Guy. Right now, I'm not following, but please try. Oh, I see you said more. It's a matter of developing emotional resilience. Well, I like that idea. I also like emotional mastery, being able to choose your state of being at any time, right? Like today, I've decided I'm going to have energy and be happy. And so it is. Mood moderated by thoughts. My kids have my cell. Oh, okay. Rissa's on her laptop, everybody. Live Me says hello. Mood moderated by thoughts. Yeah, use your thoughts to generate your mood. I can go with that for sure. Hey, Jedi Sophia, thank you for being here. And Water Witch, thank you for being here. And yes, Frederick, I don't work out, I work hard. Farm girl muscles, what's up? All right, so does anybody else want a fortune? Pick a number between 1 and 75, and I will read you a little fortune. And Rissa, if you want one, you can try, girl. But boy, those comments, they go up and they go out, and I can't find them again. Yes, Bailey, if you like spending time with your friends and family, even sit down with a piece of paper and write a list of all the things you love about spending time, love about each one. You love the community, you love the laughs, you love the energy that your family creates. You just love being with them. I mean, you can get this, like if you've been thinking negative thoughts, you have to retrain your mind to think positive thoughts. And the best way to do that is to literally keep them coming, right? Don't, oh good, chakra wand and a selenite wand. That sounds fun, Rissa. You'll have to take some pictures when you get it. You have to keep the positivity flowing, right? It'll help flush out that negativity. It'll help you become more polarized to positivity, right? All right, riding with my dad. Does your dad want number 1? All right, number 1, and this is perfect. Think about your blessings. Focus on the positive. That's so funny. What have we been talking about? Thinking about our blessings, focusing on the positive, right? If you're focused on the positive, you don't have time to think about the negative. You can't be doing both. Okay, so Guy is saying, I think pain is inevitable, but misery is optional. That's why emotional resilience is so important. I would have to definitely agree with you, Guy, because it's like two people can live the same experience, right? Like they're both there, right? It's like you and your sibling, you are both in the same house, but one of you is doing so much better than the other because of your different emotional resiliences. Does that make sense? Yeah, so toughen up, cupcakes. I'm pretty resilient, for sure. And I have definitely seen other people that aren't. They're just not. But we can all change. Everything in the universe can change. Okay, cool.
Mom?
Hold on.
One question. Is there honey in the oatmeal, or can I put some?
You can with a clean spoon.
Okay.
Okay. So, all right. Bailey's little sister, number 4. Okay, Bailey's sister, here's your message. Your message is to be patient. Everything that you want is coming together, but you need to be patient, okay? It's in our impatience that we hold what we want away from us. So be patient and be joyful in your patience, because you're going to get it. You're going to get everything you want. You just got to be patient. Okay, Jedi Sophia. Number 5, and we were talking about this one earlier, but I would love to talk about it again. It is start telling the universe what you want instead of what you don't want. So this is our big message today from my beautiful book, that we need to be a little more strict with ourselves and remind ourselves that we need to be more deliberate with our thoughts and start thinking about what we want. Thank you, David. Instead of what we don't want. You guys, we're all guilty of it. So it's okay. If we go down, we'll all go down together. Right? Nobody's in trouble here. But thank you for the reminder to clean up our thoughts. It's that important. It really is. Because whether you agree to it or not, you are creating your reality. Whether you realize it or not, it doesn't matter. If you can sit here and say, I don't create my reality, whatever, you do. They're laws of the universe. They're like gravity. You want to argue with gravity? Go ahead. Ugh. Right? They're like gravity. Law of attraction, and there's like 11 other ones. The laws of the universe. Look them up, learn about them, use them to your advantage. And even if you don't want to do that, just taking this simple advice to watch what you are thinking will be enough for you today. That'll be enough for you. I'm a very easy teacher. Oh, you don't want homework? Okay, don't take the homework. All right, did I get everybody? Speak now or forever hold your peace. So yeah, I got this little book and I wrote all these fortunes, and it has been so fun. We do this at the beginning of every one of my broadcasts. And you know, just like all things, synchronicity makes it very, very interesting. Because a lot of times if you've been seeing the number 23 all weekend, right, it's been harassing you. People come in and that's the number that they pick, number 23. And I look at it and I say, oh, your message is, it is time to start trusting yourself. And they go, oh my God, you're right. Because that's what they needed to hear. Now, how does that work? You guys, there are solar systems, there are planets, things happen beautifully. Your body has infinite intelligence, and so does the universe. So it's really nothing magical that what you think creates your reality. And if you think about a number all weekend and you come and you say it here, there are forces here that we don't even know. So just go with it. Can you leave up the replay? Yeah, I do leave up the replay. Whether it works or not on LiveMe is a gamble. However, guess what I'm doing right now, Water Witch? Over here on the side of my face, I'm live on YouTube. So between the two of them, one of them will work for you. So you must be driving, Water Witch, and I love you so much, Mama. Be careful. My beautiful Water Witch friend, Bridget, red hair, truck driver, fierce woman. I love you so much. Your fortune for number 3 is be as happy as you can be. You guys, this is huge. A lot of times we wake up, we're not that great. Every day I wake up, I feel like a bag of lead bricks, right? I'm not high on the happy meter first thing in the morning, but you know what? I can be as happy as I can be, right? So even if it's only 22% happy, 65% happy, go with it. Go with it, Rissa, right? Be as happy as you can be. So you're in a truck all day, be as happy as you can be. Look out, appreciate the trees, appreciate the wildflowers, right? Appreciate all the people traveling with their families, right? Yes, Rissa, just be as happy as you can be. All right, thank you so much, Romance. Thank you, Water Witch. Hi, Raj. You're raising your hand. If you need to excuse yourself, you go ahead. All right, so let me tell you about the cards that I pulled today. This hour is flying by for us, but that's okay because I'll be back again tomorrow. So I'm only doing an hour because that's all my body can handle right now. Anybody else having a ouch week? Or interesting physical week? There's a lot of astrological stuff going on. I have not had pain in years. And this week, whatever is like coming at us from the sun.
Or the eclipse.
I'm feeling it.
The eclipse.
Yeah, maybe leading up to that eclipse. It's the Lion's Gate. Everything is in the constellation of Leo. I don't know if that's a good thing. No, it's supposed to be like an amazing thing, you guys. But I'm just saying, I have felt something going on in my body. So, 1 hour is good for me to sit here. And then I need to get outside and just sit in the garden. All right, so let me tell you about this. Hey, James, I love that name. Let me tell you about the card that I pulled today. It is Melchizedek. So as I shuffled the Keepers of the Light deck, I stopped on Melchizedek. So we got the Flower of Life behind him. He has like a sacred geometry pendant. And he represents higher learning. Okay, he represents higher learning. So his message today is, you have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further your progress. I don't know, Sam. I don't think, because I think it's like south, right? Where you can see this eclipse. I don't think so, but who knows? Ashtar. Is it Ashtar? No, it's Melchizedek. I'll read to you. Ooh, I just love that you know who Ashtar is. Yeah, Commander Ashtar. Okay. So this is Melchizedek. He's a high priest who's actually mentioned in the Bible, the book of Genesis, and many other sources too. Yeah, kind of the same type of like wise daddy energy though, right? Dawn, that's cool. What else are you into? Tell me. So anyways, Melchizedek is here to assist the earth through the ascension process. So what's the ascension process for those of you who live under a rock? It's basically moving everyone and everything back to a state of love and harmony. We're moving into a higher dimension, right, with Gaia. So anyways, Melchizedek appears with a bright light around him. And yeah, he's got that long white beard to match his ancient priest ways. And he is said to have his own order of light-filled priests who are able to help spiritual people develop their gifts and qualities. So we are in a process of developing our own psychic qualities. So that's why he's coming through for everybody today. He works on a high energetic level. So you want to connect with him? You connect with him through sacred geometry and by focusing on ancient star symbol shapes. Uh-oh, where's Angela? We'll be drawing Metatron's cube again. Yeah, Ashtar is our galactic guardian, absolutely. Yeah, we work a lot with Ashtar. Like, for a while, we were pulling his card all the time. It was amazing. Can you tell something about the person from their date of birth? Yeah, it's called astrology. And your life path number. I mean, that's not my cup of tea to rattle stuff off, but it's certainly something for you to look into. Like my life path is a 7. So yeah, like you should find out, Samantha, and it'll serve you to know about that. All right, so you ready for the message? So everyone, we're moving along here, and that's the message. You have learned so much to this point and are learning more every day. Okay? You are recognizing all the great lessons that you experience and challenges that have brought you to this place, right? You are preparing for a transition. You are preparing for inner ascension, where you will move beyond another level of fear and into the inner sanctum of your heart and soul. That's basically kind of what it boils down to. We're going to start living from our heart space instead of up here so much, right? If your brain shuts down, it's okay. You can think with your heart. Like, technically, truly, you can. Yeah, well, all that sugar issues, Sam.
Were you going to say the S word?
No, I wasn't. I was not going to say the S word. All that stuff is going to come to the surface now, because now is the time to heal it. And you better, you guys. I don't know, I don't want to threaten you, but if you don't heal it now, it's going to get worse. It's going to get more intense. It is time to clear. It is time to heal. All right, moving along here. So, become aware of your patterns, okay, in your life. Because that's the stuff that keeps repeating itself. You're on that karmic loop. And you have the power now. You have the power now to get off of that. To quit reliving the same stuff again and again and again. Okay? So speaking of patterns, also be aware of any patterns or shapes that keep appearing to you. Any ancient symbols. Because those are signs being sent to you from the universe. Okay? From your guides, from your higher self, from Prime Creator, Source, God, all that is. I don't care what words you decide to use. So there's a sense that you are now able to focus in a new way and offer greater light to the world, right? And let's tie that in with yesterday. The message was about radiance, shining your light for others, right? Quit being so stingy. Share your beauty, share your light. And look up there. I see Trinity Vision as I'm saying that. I love you, girl. So, Melchizedek and his order are here with you now, leading you towards spiritual wisdom. So basically the message is to meditate and connect with their light. Come on, you guys. We talk about it every day. Meditate, meditate, meditate. Are we actually doing it enough? Probably not. I love you too, Trinity. How are you? All right, so I hear that. I hear that reminder loud and clear to go within and connect with this assistance available at this time. Now, what was super, super interesting, and I wish Angela was here because this would take it home for us. This would pull in our yesterday. When I looked at the bottom of the deck, yes, me too, Trin. I was just saying that right before you came in. My body this week, like, what's up, root chakra? Are you okay? So we are doing the clearing work, and yeah, meditation always helps. So when I looked on the bottom of, after drawing the Melchizedek, excuse me, guess who's on the bottom, Trin? Jesus. And Jesus hardly ever comes through for me. Jesus comes through all the time for Trinity, because she loves Jesus. Jesus came all the time for Asiel, because Jesus was his homeboy. Hardly ever for me. But this was so significant to tie in yesterday because it was about forgiveness. And we talked a lot about forgiveness yesterday. Angela and I both went, ew. Every time it's like, forgive people, we're like, no, we don't want to. So, we're not getting off the hook. Yes, of course. So Jesus was on the bottom, and I'm happy to see him. He's beautiful. I love the sacred geometry that's in his heart space. Isn't it beautiful? Yes. And so that was wonderful. It was wonderful to tie in yesterday to today. Yes, you have to forgive to let go. Yes. I have chills everywhere right now. Yeah, it really is time. We really are ready. So let's do it. Let's release. Let's forgive. So Jesus says you are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. And also any father healing that you need to do, yeah, it's possible right now. Father healing is possible. And just being recognized on being the path of love and light and forgiveness, that is wonderful. So I love this. A man who needs no introduction. Yeah, like if you haven't heard of Jesus, I need to know who you are and how is it possible that you don't know who Jesus is. Like, that's amazing. Everybody knows this guy.
Yeah.
So through both the Gospels and all that other stuff, everyone kind of recognizes Jesus as a great teacher, a loving guide, and a generous soul who accepts us all. Miracle. What's that?
The Christmas miracle.
He's a Christmas miracle. Thank you. So, yeah, he's like the focal point of Christianity, but he's accessible from everybody. And I always laugh because I didn't realize Sananda was Jesus.
What's Nanda?
It's Jesus. He's Jesus. Like I was reading up on like Sananda's eagles and like the messages of Sananda, only to later realize that's Jesus. So yeah, he's everywhere.
Yep.
So he helps us overcome sacrificial love when we have to leave behind something in order to get the love we want. He is also the light keeper we can call on for support with forgiveness. So even though, yeah, Sananda. Check it out. I know you will. You're such a nerd like me.
I don't think you're
Like, oh, I didn't hear about that. Google. Skinny Lenny. We're talking about Jesus. I know. It's wild. So he reminds us that our connection to love is the most important connection we will ever create.
Mom, when you said
You're
wild,
already Googling. I knew it. I knew it.
Mom, when you said wild, it made me think of wild thing.
Wow thing. Wow thing. Yep, that's Jesus. Yeah, we're talking about the Jesus card. He was on the bottom of Melchizedek. So I actually pulled Melchizedek today, but I was just so, what's the word? I don't even know. But when he was on the bottom, I was like, yeah. It's all about that forgiveness. Like, seriously, think about all the work you have been doing. You're getting down to the nitty-gritty. Wow, thing, right? You are fine-tuning at this point. You are pretty much perfect human beings. But what's left to clear? What's left to heal? Bet you $5 it's got to do something with forgiveness.
Jesus.
It's that last little grudge you're still holding on to, right? I'm telling you, you guys are pretty damn near perfect at this point. You just got like 2 people to forgive. Much love to you too. So, what does he remind us? The connection to love is the most important thing. The most important connection we can ever create is love within. And I love it that his twin flame is Mary Magdalene. I like her. So forgiveness is an act of self-love. You are being encouraged to know that whatever you have done to yourself or to others, the divine is not condemning you, right? There's no condemning. You don't have to forget what has happened, but you no longer need to allow your whole story, your whole life, to be defined by a situation that doesn't support your happiness, okay? If it doesn't serve you, let it go. This is a card for all of us, Brave Knight. So hang out. Like Thursday might be a good card pulling day for people. So come back Thursday. And tomorrow too, if you wish. Alright, so Jesus is here. Wow, thing. Good, Carissa. Forgive, let it go, and then dance to the wow thing. That's your work. That's the work, people. So, Jesus is here to bring miraculous shifts of healing to you and all around you. And to release you from the burden, because, oh, yes, it is a burden of self-loathing. Okay? He wants you to know that he sees the child of God within you, and he also brings clarity and healing to any situations concerning your Father, either on earth or in heaven. So that's interesting, because a lot of us have issues with Jesus, like the idea, like if you're not Christian, you may have shied away from homeboy Jesus, right? I know I have. That's why I'm always surprised to see that card, because I just don't outright connect with that energy a lot, because I've sort of had a grudge against religion. Well, Sadie, forgiveness, okay? It's time. It is time. And for all the Christians who think that they love Jesus, the most powerful thing that I have heard this summer that has stuck with me is that people who wear a crucifix energetically keep Jesus nailed to that cross. So I don't care how many feathers I ruffle in this second right now. Jesus is asking you to let him off the cross. And anytime we continue to wear that, we're just keeping him energetically chained to the cross. So that was Barbara, who channels the Palladians. She's the one who told me that. And also, anytime we wear a cross, that cuts your energy. That cuts your power. So people are wearing a cross right between their energy centers. So think about that. Why would the church want people to have their energy cut right there? Right? Yeah, he can be your king. Right? But should he be used as a manipulation against people? Should he be used by churches that just want to control people?
Amen.
Right? Jesus did many amazing things. He's still doing amazing things. Why would we focus on his worst day on earth? Why would we want to keep him nailed to the cross? So anyways, I can't let that go. After I heard that, I was like, like, would people still be wearing that if they realized that they were, one, cutting their communication and their chakras, and two, keeping him nailed to that cross? This man that they supposedly love so much, let him get off the damn cross. All right, yeah, that's why nobody should wear it. And that is exactly why they want you to wear it. So anyways, just something that I think about every time I see Jesus. So yeah, let him get off the cross, okay? And take back your power. And you know what, Brave Knight? You can connect with him now. I mean, you have access to him. When you say you're his knight, like, I think that's beautiful. Like, don't think for 1 minute that I don't love Jesus. I just am very aware of how people have been manipulated and lied to and controlled for centuries upon centuries upon centuries. And it just makes me mad that someone would use Jesus to do that to society. So yeah, I'm going to do a little whooping today. I work for him too. All right. Yeah, always disturb me, especially when they have him hung up in churches. Yeah, because they're saying this will happen to you too if you don't listen to me. See what happened to him? It can happen to you too. It's very Anunnaki. And if you don't know what that is, everybody, another trip to Google for you. So anyways, yeah, absolutely. God is love. God is light. We're the only one, humans are the only judging thing around here. So we all go back to that love. We all go back to that light. Can't even imagine it, actually, because I'm so human today. I really am. I really, really am. Yeah, I mean, that we came here for free will, though. We really did. That was part of God's plan, right? Like, free will. Know thyself through, and then even more through free will. It just got a little out of hand. It just got a little out of hand. People got too dark. People got misguided. People fell. Yeah. Yeah, something happened. Yeah, free will is a gift. And that's why when I show up here to hang out with everybody, yeah, our free will has put us in our life where we're at. And if you don't like it, good, because it's that free will that's going to help you create a life that you enjoy even more. Donald Trump is free will and a very bad man. I don't really know if he's as bad as everybody thinks, because I think he's serving a purpose. here's the thing. Government wasn't working for the people before him, right? Can we all agree on that? Society isn't working for people, right? It's set up wrong. The whole system's screwy. So I'm not saying he's going to fix it. I'm saying he might even make it so much crazier and worse that it all crumbles down, right? I often refer to Donald Trump as a forest fire. Like, he's just going to make the whole thing crash. And in the long run, that might be a very good thing. Because the way it was going on, don't text me.
I text
the way it was going on, it wasn't working. And so we literally need everything to be changed. And what better way than someone who's going to tear it down? Kind of. I mean, look at it that way. Look at it. You got to find... Then the trumpets will sound. Exactly. Exactly. So I would just bless that man because that's your nature to be loving. Right? Condemning is still condemning. Light workers. Right? Even if you feel justified, condemning is still condemning. So I just wouldn't condemn anybody. It's not our place to do. I just wouldn't hate anybody for any reason anymore. It's just don't. Like, I often haggle my vegan friends, right? Because they feel so righteous and justified and pointing the finger at meat eaters. Well, pointing the finger is still pointing the finger, and judgment is still judgment. So you're not as high and mighty as you think you are. He's making more problems. Yep, I think that's what he was sent here to do. I think so. You just have to appreciate it for what it is. Yeah, not judging him, but saying he's a bad person. Is he? Or is that just what the media wants you to think? You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's as bad as media, which is very corrupt. Media is... You don't even want to know what they're doing, the people that own the media. They're all a bunch of basically pedophiles. So when they try very hard to get society to hate one person, use your discernment. What is really going on here? You know what I mean? Why do they really want us to hate him so badly? Well, because they all have their agenda. So, bless you, honey.
Thank you.
Trump is not the Antichrist, though. Yeah, we'll give him that. You got to start somewhere, right? You got to start somewhere. Well, he's not the worst person in the world. Hey, before they went political, it's really interesting that, like, I mean, I didn't really ever think anything about him, but a year before he started running, I guess, there was a couple of synchronistic events that happened for me that I really started to like his daughter, Ivanka, or whatever her name is. So before he even was thinking about going political, I had these few occasions that I was like really liking his son-in-law and his daughter, and they were in a magazine, and I read the articles, and I was really appreciating her, and I bought a pair of her shoes for my daughter. Like, I really was just inspired by her. So when he ran for the presidency, I had already had this little seed planted where I felt a fondness for their family, which is interesting to me looking back, because had I had not... Okay, so whatever his daughter's name is who I'm talking about. So it's just interesting to look back and think, wow, that must have happened for a reason, because it made me more loving to them and not susceptible to the media persuasion. Okay, media is so Trump is not the Antichrist. We covered that. Trinity says, I don't hate him. I know he's serving his purpose. Yeah, he's definitely a star seed.
Which means
he has a purpose. Trust me, you will know who the Antichrist is. Thank you, Brave Knight. A lot of people are waking up because of what's happening. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, the main thing is, you guys, yeah, all this is going on. Trump's going on, whatever. Focus within.
Donald Trump was on America's Got Talent.
Focus within. Yeah. Yes, I do. I like her so much. Hi, Sean. I do. I like her poise. I like her confidence. I like how she encourages on her website. I just really liked her energy. And you think we're on the second trumpet. Who knows? I live in a bubble, under a rock, under a bridge.
Yeah, you live in Pennsylvania.
When it's time for me to ascend with the angels, they're going to have to come find me.
No, Mom, you live in Pennsylvania.
All right. So, hey, Ray. Thank you for the follow. I like the name Ray. I hardly ever see that name. Brave Knight. I love that you have an alien in your name. What's that about? Are you into extraterrestrials? I am. I just wondered. Trinity, thank you for the laughs. I can feel you over there, Googling your stuff, laughing at me in a loving way. I can feel Rissa over there. Did you like the tags? Yeah, thank you. I had to go look. They sort of let people not screw up with the tags. Like, they don't have any mean tags. So good job, Live Me. Way to keep it directed. So thank you for the follow. I will be back tomorrow. Okay? I broadcast at 11:11 a.m. That's Eastern. So if you're in a different time zone, you know, you might have to add or subtract an hour. Or like Raj, add 6 hours. I believe there is other life other than us. Yes. I mean, who doesn't at this point? Like, somebody posted a video and they were going around interviewing people, like, do you believe in aliens? Like, I was just like, are you even kidding me? Is that still, like, a poll to even take? Like, get with the program, people. Get with the program. What do you, like, who doesn't believe in them anymore? All right. But, yeah. It's still going on. Wake up, people. Here's your wake-up call. All right, so since we have 10 minutes, I go to 12:12. There can't be just one galaxy. Yeah, absolutely not. We don't have any idea how big and grand the creator and the creation is. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Maybe Thursday then we'll work with the Galactic Heritage card deck. There's 108 cards in this deck. It's huge. We talked about it last week. Pleiadians, Sirius, Arcturus. Like, it's really interesting to work with this. So maybe that's what we'll plan on Thursday, okay? So for today, I'm going to pull you an affirmation card. You're an Aries. I'm a Taurus. So that, it could be interesting. Our friendship could be interesting. I think my husband is an Aries. I'm just kidding. All right. You are so good. Thank you. All right, so here we go. We're going to pull an affirmation for all signs. Yes, there is a website that you can find all that. Do you know what time you were born, Brave Knight? 1979. 1978 here. So I'm older and much wiser. That 11 or 12 or 13 months really makes a difference. If you know what time of you were born, you can type in I had to dig hard to find it, the baby book up in the attic. But I found out what time I was born, and so it might be Cafe Astrology or Astrology Cafe or something, and you can type it in and it just does it all for you. So, and even if you don't know the exact time, I think it'll still kind of work, but it's better if you know the time. So ask your mom. You were born at 4:22. Nice.
I'm born at 8:08.
Yeah, you were born at 8:08 in the morning. Yeah. And now I can't even remember what, I wrote it down somewhere. 11 something. 11 and then it had 4s in it. So I don't know if it was 11:44 or, no, that'd be too weird if I had 2 master numbers. I'll have to look, you guys. I'll have to look. Oh! This is the book. I thought, is that the book I wrote it in? 4:41 a.m. That's what time I was born. I want to say it's Cafe Astrology. And they call it a natal chart. They call it a natal chart. So Google will find it. If you put astrology and cafe and natal, it'll find it. Google is so helpful. Even though they're probably part of the problem. All right. Yeah, Trinity's saying, yeah, that's it. All right, so thanks so much for hanging out, you guys. Here's your affirmation to end the broadcast. And thank you, YouTube, as well. So both replays will be up. And on my forehead, patreon.com, allnaturalme. That is my new page where you can also keep track of me there. Okay, here we go. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, I gotta get down to get it. Aw, that's worth it. That's worth it. Your affirmation today, and I do want you to say this to yourself. It's, I am lovable. Okay? Hating yourself is super outdated, so get with the program. You are lovable. You are worthy of love. You are love. Think highly of yourself. And it's a good reminder that the less I love myself, the harder it is for others to love me. Right? You can't love me unless I love me. So the more I love myself, then the easier it is for others to love me and for me to recognize how loved I am. Good. Good, Brave Knight. It's good to know. It's good to know. In hindsight, we all wish we would have known. All right. So anyways, I love you. Yeah, you guys are all easy to love. You are. So today, take some time and say to yourself, I am lovable. Okay? I am lovable. All right, I'm going to end, which one should I end first? Rissa, I love you. I'm going to end YouTube. Sadie at allnaturalme.com. Allnaturalme.com? Yeah, that's what it is. Love you. Bye.